What's up, everybody? LUI here. Salute you wherever you are. So, day two after my comeback from Dubai. It is my second visit there, and Lord, oh Lord, was it eventful. So, let's talk about it. However, prior to that, allow me to come back to the previous video because it was quite important. And if you can see, basically the replies and the comments and the reaction you had to it is quite special. Of course, it had to do with a incident that happened with the IFBB Pro, actually provoked by the IFBB Pro, William Bonac. My intention was to release some HD footage that I do have possession of, which is not published actually on Instagram, and just to clear things up and make everything clear to everybody. This is how it happened, step by step, and the reason, so on and so forth, right? But that will be up to you. If you demand it, I will absolutely publish it. If there is a comment that is the most voted on this video, I will publish it, although it is not my desire to do so. It is absolutely dreadful. It is not gratifying to the fitness scene, to the bodybuilding community, and if it was up to me, I would just disregard it. Most of you guys definitely know what happened by now because I did a thorough video step by step, and you guys can see the footage, although there are fragments actually on Instagram, but more or less you can get the picture. How it happened, this event prior to this, and basically do a collage and get the whole picture. But if it was up to me, I will not publish it. Thing is, I have some unpublished pictures that were basically filmed by a fan. That was a fan that was following me the whole time. So he was very close with clearer voice, clearer picture. So that's it. If you want it, I will do it. Is it my wish? No. I don't want to publish it if it was up to me. This incident is regrettable. I mean, he did it. He would have to assume the consequences. What can I tell you, right? Long story short, it happened because of a you should move to Kuwait comment sent basically in a private message. That's it, as simple as that. So let's move on to something rather positive, shall we? So Dubai this time around, I'll stay there for 6 days, and I was invited by the Dubai Muscle Show, and good lord, was it eventful. It was just immense. I did not expect this. It's kind of funny because I am on social media since years, but humbly, I did not measure the full reach and the power of social media. It was absolutely amazing. I knew I was known, but not to this extent. Damn, I was like, wow, the concentration of people coming to see me and traveling from all over the world was absolutely outstanding. It is absolutely grandiose as an experience, as a testament. As you guys follow me on my Instagram, I lost my voice on both days, but it was all good. It was definitely well worth it. To interact with you guys. You brought so many memories, not only about fitness, because as you guys know, I do have another channel called Ask Louis Marco, right? In which I was talking about everything, about politics, about social issues, about general culture, and so on and so forth. Mostly it was triggering for YouTube, so that's why I removed it. However, I might bring it because obviously on record I do not give a damn about YouTube nor its policies. Maybe please, right, on record. I think this platform is absolutely underachieving, underperforming, and it will die. And well, I will not cry for it. So in the meantime, I might as well just come back and say to the world, do vlogs, and if they're not monetized, I don't care. All right, obviously, YouTube is not resourceful, and anybody who banks on YouTube definitely is not a good call. So that's that. You guys were bringing memories of videos I made years ago, and how it changed your life. Thankfully for the positive and so on and so forth. I know it's also another phenomenon. Some of you guys, they were so happy to see me. They're shaking my hands, taking pictures, and at the end of it all, they said me, Louis Marco, can you please unblock me? So really, you're my fan and I blocked you? So yeah, bro, I was trolling, I was doing this, I was insulting, and as you guys know, if you guys follow me since a while, I tend to block people who are negative. If somebody insults me or insults one of my basically people I invite or people I publish or curse. Basically, I remove it. As you guys know, I made thousands of videos. I don't curse. For me, it's about legacy. It's about good and bad vibes. So yes, I do block a lot of people. It is not personal. It's kind of funny because I was talking to my friend Craig Goliath 2 days ago, and he does the same thing. And I think it is for the same purpose, just to remove negativity and disregard it, right? So that's that. And yeah, I when I was with the other basically fitness stars, they noticed the same thing. I mean, some people come to them and tell them, "Bro, can you unblock me from your Instagram or your YouTube and so on and so forth." So it's quite frequent that it happened. Arash told me about a story like that, and I forgot about it. So that's that. Of course, the biggest star there was Kai Green. Before the show, I met him actually at the breakfast. My first question for him was quite special. Hey Kai, how many eggs are you eating? He was eating about 22 eggs, egg whites, and myself, I was eating 10. Then again, Kai is a real estate of a man. In real life, the 3D effect of Kai Green is rather special. I mean, when you see Big Ramy is just large, very, very wide. It is the sheer size of Big Ramy that basically surprises you or shocks you in a sense. Whereas Kai Green is the 3D effect. You will see the roundness of the muscle. It's definitely something very, very special. Even a guy like Brandon Curry is not on the same level in that sense. Because Brandon was very impressive when I saw him. Like freaking balls everywhere. That's that. So we sat down, me and Kai, and we took our breakfast. We discussed me and him and his manager. It was quite resourceful of a discussion. But when Kai Green, before actually he came into the show, that was an impressive lineup, and people were just sitting on the ground waiting for him. And when he came, as you guys saw, long suit, resembling like a modern version of Elvis Presley, with glasses and so on and so forth, and people were definitely ecstatic, basically just to take a picture next to him. Of course, Big Ramy was a big venue too, and good lord, I was asking myself, how can especially Kai Green, because Kai Green is always on the move, how can he sustain such a lifestyle? For me, it was definitely dreadful and fatiguing. Although I was eating a lot, but bro, I was not able to keep a clean diet by no means. The sleep pattern was not saluted, and I was eating whatever. Damn it, quite fatigued. Some guys got sick too. A lot of metrics you cannot control. So the fact that Kai Green stays in shape, it is definitely commendable. It has also to do with his manager. Believe me, Kai Green is an enterprise. He's a corporation. He cannot function on his own. Absolutely impossible for a single man to do that on his own. Thankfully, he is surrounded properly. I know that Adam basically takes care of him in a serious way. If Adam was not there, Kai Green would not be as active as we're seeing on our social media. That's for sure. So that's that. And overall, it was a majorly positive experience in Dubai. We went to a gym, me and Arash, and even there, I said maybe it's a gym. Obviously, I'm not the biggest guy. I'm not impressive whatsoever. I'll not be recognized there, but forget it. It was definitely crazy. Everybody was coming to salute me, to take pictures, asking me questions. And for the record, I took a non-saluted pre-workout, so I drank a lot of water, tried to let it go, and I was taking a leak every 10 or 15 minutes. And even when I was taking a leak, when I go to the toilet, I see guys looking at me. I said, do they know me? Do they recognize me? Or is it me? And I said, thank God they don't recognize me this time around, so I can take a leak. And then, hey, the DUI, proper, I salute you. So it was everywhere, but it was very, very cool. And thank you. I mean, some of you came from all over the world. The guy who sent me the footage I was talking about at the beginning of this video, that dude was following me the whole damn event. He was with me. I did not even notice him. I took with him like several pictures, but you're surrounded by so many different people. You meet everybody. I forgot he was there. The dude was filming every single step I was doing, and he came from a different country. Uh, I was just amazed, right? And at one point, I wanted to bring Zach Ansley, as you guys know, to make an interview with him. And just to reach him, it took me like 15 minutes because I was stopped the whole way, and questions again, pictures, videos, and send a picture to my mom, send a video to my girlfriend, and so on and so forth. A lot of positivity. Everybody was great. Uh, One special sight I saw was Ronnie Coleman. I did not want to do an interview with him, quite frankly, out of respect. For me, he's a legend, and I think we can all agree that his current state is not the greatest. I mean, physically, I mean, he is in a chair, and he's merely a shadow of his glorious self, right? This is the biggest bodybuilder of them all. And while it is lesson to be learned, but that's for a different video. We all know basically why is he in such a dire physical situation, right? I mean, health situation. But yeah, I did salute him, and it stopped right there. I mean, he was doing an interview, and then he went away. I spoke briefly with Jay Cutler, a proper class act, a gentleman. And funnily enough, other fitness personas I saluted. I mean, Simeon Panda saluted him. He saluted me back, and it was just fine. It's kind of funny because, as you know, I made some special videos about him, but he was all cool. I do salute him for that. Definitely a class act. When you see Simeon Panda next to you, it doesn't look like huge, really. Dude is properly photogenic in his pictures, but in real life, you see him and he looks athletic. You can say that this guy runs the 100 meters, or he's a very muscular basketball player, but it doesn't look, it's not a mass monster by no means. I met Dana Lynn Bailey, as you guys saw, and we were looking at each other quite some time, and then we saluted each other. And my first question for her was, Dana, is it true that you live remotely in a forest, in a mountain on your own, you and your husband? She said, yes. Wow. And yeah, because I knew that, and it's quite special for me. I definitely salute that, because it is my aim, actually. As you guys, I don't know if you know, but my aim is definitely to live the farthest from the city, from an urban environment. Talking about urban environment, Dubai. If you have never been there, damn, I've been there already twice, and it is so big, it is so diversified. The first time I went, I saw totally different places for this time from this time. Like this time, me and Arash were there for like 6 days, and he wanted to see the beach. We did not even see it once. We were so occupied. We were going everywhere. It is so huge. It looks like a huge, classy downtown that never ends. The downtown is so big, you don't even know if it is downtown or not, because there is downtown everywhere. There's skyscrapers everywhere. It's very clean, very modern, very vibrant, and people there, they live in a perpetual weekend. It is weekend every single day of the week. It never stops. It takes special people to live there, to follow basically the rhythm. It is very special. Richness and fame is definitely available there. You see all kind of crazy cars. Arash, I mean, as you guys saw, he was driving a Lamborghini Super Veloce, right? And yeah, he did also race a McLaren. So richness is available. It is absolutely outrageous. Cool restaurants everywhere. You ask yourself, bro, how much time would it take me to go through all these classy restaurants? It's just impossible. Like, cool terraces everywhere, huge marina, huge yachts everywhere. It's just bigger than real life. It is definitely a beacon. It is the hotspot of outrageous economic development in the world. So quite a special place. So that's that, guys. Quite an unedited review, small review for that matter, of my visit to Dubai, and hopefully next year we're gonna come back. I took a look at the plans, and they're at least 33% bigger because it was sold out. It's getting bigger by the year. So I'll see you there. Until then, of course, I have been invited to several other fitness venues. I'll keep it a secret for now, but expect to see me quite soon in different venues all over the world, right? If I can do it, because it is absolutely highly demanded. God bless you. Thank you for watching the video, and don't forget to like it, and don't forget to comment. Again, if the most voted comment is about the video in question, the footage in question, I will do it. It's not my pleasure to do it, but I will do it on your request if you request it. If you do not, let's move on, and you guys have all the bits and fragments available on Instagram and so on and so forth. Thank you, and have a nice one. It was a proper video, wasn't it?